3, 2, 1, begin! So welcome back, everyone, to another Saku Racing League seed. Oh, nice! Starting immediately for getting bombs in the first chest is actually really nice. We start this game with no weapon, but with boots. This is, for me, an asynchronous race. This is, what was the date of the race? The 13th? Friday the 13th race. And I'm completing it on June 21st because I was on holidays during the last week. So, yeah. This particular seed is open. I mean, all of the Saku Racing League seeds are open. That means we start without doing the sequence at the beginning of the game, the rain sequence. And yeah, we get to go around and find everything. We start with boots, and we have no weapons. Finding bombs really early is really nice because there's a bunch of places at the beginning of the game that we do. Oh, okay. There's a bunch of places at the beginning of the game that we do need to bomb open. We also have some bombable walls that you can also bonk into, and because we start with boots, that's going to be really handy. So that ledge right there, the lumberjack ledge, the only way to unlock it is by defeating Ganon in Hyrule Castle. And it holds the hammer, which is big yucky to find there, because that is 100% required to beat the game. So it is an Aga seed. We will have to go and defeat Aga for sure. Alright. Also, if you're watching this video and you watched the last video and you're wondering what's happened to my glasses, I have sensitive eyes. And I have lights in the stream room in order to work with this camera, and my lights are bothering my eyes, so I swapped glasses part way through. Wow, so much ammo. Oh, hey, Agra. Wow, we got so much money. So at the beginning of the game, we also need a lot of money. We need 500 rupees for Zora. We need 100 rupees for the bottle vendor. And then eventually we'll need 110 rupees potentially for Palace of Darkness entry. 30 rupees for the chest game. Wow. And then 80 rupees for the digging game. 10 rupees for the blacksmith, which is actually not something that most people realize. Sometimes people will go to the blacksmith and not realize you actually do need to pay for the item that he gives you. And I believe it's 10, it's either 5 or 10 rupees. Somebody can correct me. It's been a hot minute since I've paid attention because I normally don't go there complete with no money. Yeah, we've got ourselves a sword now. We got ourselves blue mail, which is nice. No, I messed up the chicken clip. Sad. And all I got for it was 1 rupee anyways. Rip the Belmonts. You're not gonna be able to get any wall chicken. Alright, well, we've got everything that we can get out of Kakariko right now. So I normally don't map until I go to the Dark World, or unless there's like a multitude of places that I might be able to access. Like, let's say if I had access to Desert Palace, Eastern Palace, and Tower of Hera pretty close together, then I would menu and see which one is like crystal or pendant. Sorry, I had a hiccup there for a second. Or did I say menu? Map. Map is what I'm talking about. 15 seconds! Well, I whiffed that. Wow, so much money at the beginning. This is incredible. This is like the polar opposite of the last one that I did, because the last one I had no money, and I even hula hand in order to get more. Hula handing is like going into a special room in the game. It's kind of like I call it the failsafe room, but that's not there is a terminology for that. It's like if you've fallen into a hole and the game can't figure out where to put you, it puts you there to make sure you can't break the game. Of course, naturally. Fail state. Yeah. Maybe. Fail state room? I don't know if that's what I'm referring to either. I mean, it's close enough. So there was this game that I was playing with Fogs and Scarth not last week or whatever. Right before I went on holidays, called Omega Crafter, and I have not been able to stop thinking about that game since I played it. Also, book again? Come on, early book? Am I sure that I'm not playing the same seed? I'm starting to get worried. If Eastern Palace is a pendant... wait. What? I'm just marking things down on my tracker. I mean, I know it's not the same seed because I started with more money and I also don't have the flute, but... Wow. No, I know it's not the same seed. Also, hey, horror. It's just really weird to me that once again, we're in the situation where we can go into Desert Palace and Eastern Palace. Oh, come on, look, I can teach the chicken to talk. Hey, Rashkavar, how you doing? I don't get it. Oh, because it's not, the joke isn't done. I get it. Okay. More bombs. A master sword. The flute! What in the heck? Okay, that's pretty funny. No, it gets better. Okay. kitties. Can't believe the chicken said that. Well, we got the glove. And more than enough money for Zora this time. That was a really good joke. Heart piece. And so we got the power glove. So that means we can go into the back of Escape, which is going to be really nice. We also already have flute and already have hook shots, so we have access to East Death Mountain. We can go into Eastern. We can go into Desert Palace. We don't have the Moon Pearl. Spoonie! Oh my god, what? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Pyro. Thank you so much for the tier 3 22 months. I am falling all over the place. Welcome in, raiders. I'm Saku. I'm playing a Link to the Past randomizer where I'm racing against a bunch of other people that have probably, well, that have completed this already because I'm asyncing it. Alright, well, that's not, yeah. Also welcome in Midnight John and Spoonie and Fayus and Hispanic and Rock Demon and Shiny. Is it Ebony? I am doing well. Oh, someone's race is 7 days, 4 hours. Hey, listen, you never know. Also, welcome in Brian's. Yeah, I'm Saku. I play a lot of randomizers. Oh my god, we got Titan's Mitts again. We do know where the what's it called is. The hammer already. Hey Sailor, welcome in. How are you doing, Spoonie? How was it Persona? No, it was Yakuza 5. Perfectly echoey voice effect. But yeah, I'm Saku. Play a lot of randomizers. Also do some first playthroughs. I do music and also, oh my god, Rise with the raid as well. How is Persona? Is that Persona 3? Yeah. I've never played a Yakuza game, Spoonie. What is your thoughts on it? Do you like it? Actually, before I leave, that was not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go back, but I forgot this game you can't actually back out like you can in the other one. We got a bottle. Yakuza is actually one of your favorite series now? Ooh, nice. I know that Yakuza series is actually one of Fogg's favorites as well. Oh, we're going up Death Mountain. Yakuza is kind of not family friendly. Ah. We're doing dark rooms because I'm a professional. And also because I memorized the rooms a long time ago. Which is one of the main reasons why I wrote guides on how to do dark rooms. Near replicant, level of cursing. Okay, actually, speaking of Nier, has anyone here played, is it called Stellar Blade? Somebody was saying it's like, it's similar to Nier Automata. I'm gonna die. I am actually gonna die. Yeah. Yo, Ralu, thank you so much for the follow. I am doing horrendously. Alright, we're going over here because there is... Now that we have Titan's Mitts, we can grab this. Wow! What a amazing item to find. Yeah, can we get another shout out for Spoonie and for Roz? Thank you both so much for the raids. I really appreciate it, and I hope that you both had a good day today and a good stream. I'm gonna be playing Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown this weekend, and I am so excited because I've been wanting to play it for so long. I've been talking about it basically since before it came out. More bottles? You know, we're not finding the moon pearl again. Still not the moon pearl. We're getting a whole lot of not. Okay. I have concern. The lamp and the master sword puts yeah. The lamp and the master sword puts the egg tower in play. Actually, infamous. Anyone old enough to remember the OG Prince of Persia on the Apple II? I actually didn't know that there was... I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember any of the old computers or what they were called. Because most of that stuff... Oh, we don't have hammer. Yeah, most of the stuff I just knew as computer. But the Lost Crown is like a Metroidvania Prince of Persia game. Yo, a bow? Well, that's of course Eastern Palace. I'm going to end up dying again. Never mind. Pump up the stairs to go faster. Well, that's not what we're looking for either. But yeah, welcome in, Raiders. I'm Saku. Play a lot of randomizers. I'll be playing a few new games, which is exciting. I'm really excited about it. And I'm a Canadian streamer that does a bunch of things. Except for do things correctly. I also call hexagon squares and apparently don't have the moon pearl and think I do. And also don't have the mirror to fix my mistakes. So, yeah. Fall more than 5 feet, snap both your ankles and knees on impact. Oh my god, that reminds me of Donkey Kong. Like arcade Donkey Kong? I don't know. I don't have anything to compare it to, but there is a Donkey Kong game inside of Donkey Kong 64 that is like really, really unforgiving. And actually, it's the main reason why I never beat DK64. I made it all the way through that game and then got to a door that required me to have a Nintendo coin and one other coin, and then I gave up because I couldn't get the Nintendo coin. Ooh, let's get the hint. Oh, some cash could be forged. Because, yeah, okay. By the blacksmith. So the blacksmith can give me money. Okay. Well, well, well. I think that's called counterfeiting. It sure is. I don't remember what this was. My brain has been so fried from just all the activity today that I'm now struggling to think. All right, we have bombs. I have ice rod again. You know, this is so similar to the last one that I did. I have the same items. I'm doing the same dungeons. The only difference is that hammer is on the lumberjack instead of a boomerang. But I've already got tempered sword. Again. Really early. Well, this is gonna be problematic. I knew that was gonna happen, that I was gonna set that up right. Controls are much better. Ah, okay. Well, we got one dungeon complete. Except for it's... yeah, we didn't get the map. Oh, do I want to go do... I feel like I've just got to go and do Hyrule Castle. Nice. The reason is that I have a couple of chests inside of here. Yeah. There's a couple of chests inside of here. I'm hoping that it gives me something nice, like the Moon Pearl. I really don't want to go and do Aga Tower until I have the Moon Pearl. And the Moon Pearl could just be on the ledge, right? The pyramid ledge. So there's nothing saying that I have to find it beforehand. Also, that means, right, that map being where that was means that there's an item in the sewers because I've already got the small key. I'm trying to remember, do you get the boomerang there? No? You get the boomerang... I guess it depends on where you get the lamp. Somebody outside revving their engine. Okay. I'm saving and quitting because I think it's just going to be faster to go all the way from my house to, then running through the dungeon again. I don't want to go and do the Aga Tower stuff until I have the Moon Pearl. Persona 3 isn't the one that you were playing the last time, was it? Roz? I feel like it was a different Persona game, but maybe I'm crazy. There's a lot of people recently that have been playing Persona games, so I could just be absolutely bananas. Yo, I'm sorry you couldn't sleep, Sarates. I'm still looking for the Moon Pearl. I guess we're going to Eastern Palace. Alright, so before we go to Eastern Palace, we're going to stop by Sahashala, because Sahashala has a back room that has 3 chests in it, and I'm in a hurry to find a Moon Pearl. And hopefully not a mirror. Oh, flippers. Okay. I don't like that. Oh my god, Octorok, please. Going up the stairs. Saku be zooming? I'm trying. I'm trying to go fast, but I'm getting unlucky. But I'm getting a lot of deja vu every time I open a chest. And I get an item that I got from the last one. In the same kind of order. I guess the difference is we got hookshot early. Are you talking about in, you said you saw a runner come in here with silvers. Are you talking about in Eastern or in Hyrule Castle? I'm assuming it was Hyrule Castle. But I wasn't 100% sure. Yeah, okay. What a great hint! So we know that we need to get the big key from this chest down here. It's so funny coming in here with the lamp because I'm so used to this being dark that it's just really odd sometimes to see the light cone. Hey Skash, how you doing? Got the big key. Got trapped in a new Dune game. Is it called Awakening? Is that the new one? Yes? Yeah, Madrina's just had a new chai tea release that is based off, let's like partnered and collabed with the Dune Awakening crew. So that's how I know about that. But it looks really cool. Is it an MMO or is it a single player game? I messed up. Never mind, I didn't. But this is probably gonna get messed up. I think I'm too far forward. I think it's fine. Oh my god! Full-blown Eastern Palace to get the Moon Pearl. Okay. Moon Pearl on Pendant Eastern, and not even just on Pendant Eastern, at the very end of Pendant Eastern. What a yuck. Okay, now we're going into Egg Tower, because I need the hammer before I start doing anything else. I don't need to worry about that. Rude. Key dash! Line myself up with the chest and dash into the door and wha-bam. Ouch. Poked in the back by a sword. Oh, these guards are being super nice today. I don't know why I didn't dash immediately when going in this room. I mean, I assumed that it was going to be a rough seed as soon as somebody commented with Saku Pop saying like settle in for this seed or something like that. A unique item awaits in the waterfalls. Okay. You know, it's really nice that this has actually given pretty good hints recently. Okay. Get this, get that, get this, get that. This boomerang is really, really quick. But there's still a eye beam or like an invisible beam that is kind of like this guard sensor beam. That is funny because the boomerang can bounce off of it. Yeah, exactly. Saku Pop. Well, we're here, so time to see if we're gonna have a billion blue balls or if it's gonna be the normal ones, the reflection ones. All right. 1, we need to hit him 6 times. 2. Darn it! We gotta go hide up here while he uses Thunderbolt. Okay. I'm being bullied. Oh my goodness. Really? I just need one more. Please don't make it blue balls. Okay, good. I can't believe that. I'm pretty sure that the Aga fight there is actually fixed at seed generation on what the, oh, nice. At what the, like patterns and whatever else all is gonna be. So like if it's 5 blue balls to 6 regular ones for one person, it's gonna be the same for everybody who plays the seed. Yeah, it's to help reduce. It's so funny. It's to help reduce the randomness of the like, of the actual boss fights and stuff. So somebody's not losing to Ganon teleporting around 5 billion times. Alright, we got ourselves the hammer. I think I'm gonna go to Pipe Cave first. That is a cute emote. They want you to lose to RNG by losing to the random, not vanilla RNG, deciding to heck you specifically. Yeah. Wow, we got silver arrows again really early. Wake. Well. Alright, we got Green Pendant Ice Palace. Of course, Pendant Thieves Town. Interesting. Yeah, if you die in one of those fights, all bets are off. Exactly. I don't have the mirror. That was the last game. Glasses for fashion? No. Glasses because I don't want to get a migraine. They are... So, also they're not sunglasses. These are regular glasses. Like they're actually like just regular prescription glasses. These are my everyday glasses. These are what I wear always, except for when I'm streaming. And the reason is like, because I try to use the other glasses more like for two reasons. One, because they have thinner frames, so they don't push against my head very much, whereas these ones have like a lot, like much thicker frames. And yeah, because of the camera. Yeah, it's just they're tinted pink. They said that I could go with copper if I didn't want them as strong, but I have really sensitive eyes, so it's just better. These ones are just better. Also, how's it going, Starman? Thank you so much for being here. Birdie as well, and Dual Vision. I appreciate you. But yeah, I have a medical condition. Hemiplegic migraines. Those of you who've been here a while, you'll have heard this spiel a billion times already. But they're migraines that basically are similar to a stroke. I get paralyzed on half my body. I can't talk. I can't walk. I can't see. It causes a lot of neurological issues and whatnot. I'm in a dungeon I don't want to be in right now. I guess we'll just check the 4 first chests. And because of that, I have to be really careful about things that trigger my migraines. And yo, thank you so much for the follow, Mr. Crazy. Mr. Crazy Cool. But yeah, I get migraines from, like, my triggers are not light sensitivity, like UV light or sunlight, or just bright lights in general. So that's what the glasses are for. This has not been worth coming in here. And another one is exhaustion, and the last one is stress. And they're very dangerous. They're very dangerous migraines. So I have to be careful because every time there's a multitude of reasons why, but yeah, I have the medical condition. Oh my god. I'm being bullied. Finish dialysis treatment. Minute Spoonie rein it in? Yo! I hope that it's, like, I hope that it's, like, is it, I don't know if that means that, like, you're finished as in, like, the last one that you need, or as in, like, you just finished, like, yeah. But hopefully, that was quite the hell way, yeah. Hopefully you are able to take it easy, because I know that can be really hard on your body. 3 to 4 for this week. I hope you can at least rest. Hemiplegic migraines, for me, they're, well, not for me in general, but, like, in general, they are a genetic condition. They are a rare genetic condition. And they, every time, basically it's like having a stroke. Every time that you have one, it does damage to your brain. And so it is very, very, very important to stop them before they become a problem, like before it happens. Because, yeah. What was in the attic chest? I don't remember. It wasn't anything vital. Hi, Booby. I messed up. I messed up. I messed up. I think it's still okay. Mostly. It's fine. Oh my god, Rise! Yo, thank you so much, Roz. You are such a sweetheart. You always have the kindest things to say. Yeah, I don't know. I think that Thieves Town was awful. And honestly, I'm pretty well managed pretty well with it. I'm glad that you are managing it. I'm sure that it's not easy. Oh, well, there's my second item. So Skullwoods is done. I should have just gone to the boss. I don't even know why I continued through here. Ruby is unhappy at the moment. She sounds like Rosie. I set the dishwasher to go when during stream, hoping that she would be asleep. It turns out she is not asleep. So she does not like the dishwasher at all. I was hoping that with me talking, the outside noise, and her potentially being asleep, that she wouldn't hear it. Unfortunately, that is not the case. I am a goof. Oh, well, this is a problem. Ooh. No! No, that is not the button I wanted to do. Oh god, I just wasted so much magic. That is not the side I wanted to be on. Nice spin though, thank you. Please. Nope. This is problematic. You should be dead already. I'm not even going to pretend like I'm... Goodness! It should not have taken that many hits. But, you know, the spikes. Cheating moth being a cheating moth, yeah. It's because of this, so Mothula doesn't take damage from spikes, so, and if you happen to push Mothula, or hit Mothula into a spike, it'll overwrite the damage that you do with the spike damage, and thus not doing any damage. Which kinda stinks. Hey, Frank! How do I want to do this? I guess I'll go check and see what's at Bumper Cave at least. Last time I didn't do that and I was worrying about it the whole time. Well, good. I do not need to worry about it now. We'll go to... Oh, purple chest. And yeah, we have to do the blacksmith in order to do purple chest. To Wendy's. Ooh. Wendy's has some decent chicken nuggets. Hello? Okay, this is getting ridiculous. Yeah, I was talking about that the other day, about how Gold Sword doesn't do any damage to Mothula because it's on the same tier. And what you used to have to do in Rando a long time ago, before they programmed in the fix of making Gold Sword just do tempered damage in the fight, was you'd actually have to hold out the Gold Sword and poke it. And poke Mothula, because it was the only way to do damage. I don't have mirror. I don't actually think Taco Bell has chicken nuggets here. At least from what I've seen. But yeah. This, and mind you, these like the things with the sword and everything else, this is a long time ago. And I don't know if it was fixed before the first tournament or in the first tournament, but it was a long time ago. I think that multi was actually for the race that happened slightly earlier. Do their tortilla chips have citrus in them? Most tortilla chips don't. But I wouldn't... Yeah? Alright, let's go to Sanctuary. I should have gone to my house. This is such a long walk. But you're already in your house? That is true. But what if all this stuff behind me is just a green screen? Even the dog? Yes. It's just a room that, what if it was just a room that I had a camera in, or two cameras in, as a background, and that behind me was just a green screen, and I just had the two cameras as my background. Bombos is Misery Mire. Oh, this is gonna get rough. I've been more and more disappointed with Taco Bell for like a variety of reasons, but I was really mad at them because they never ever get the amount of mild sauce that I asked for in the things correct ever. So I stopped getting Taco Bell because I was tired of asking for mild sauce packages and getting hot sauce packages. But also, I make like a much better, what's it called? I make a much better crunch wrap than Taco Bell does. And that's saying something, because this was like back before I could even cook properly. And I was burning them and they were still better. Million miles, so you only want 1 to 3 packets? I just want some mild sauce. I even ask, I'll even order individual tacos separately so that I get the specific amount of mild sauce per each of them so that it's listed on there, and then they always get it wrong. Every time. Picky. Whoa. I think Taco Bell's a franchise, right? So that's like probably based off of who owns them, if I had to guess. Just like my P.O. Box location, I found out. I did not know that the UPS store was a franchise. Yep, $1. Rude! Rude! Danger. Yep. There was no saving that one. I'd been bumped so many times by... Moldorm had my number. You do not turn that way. Yeah, it can, Starman. You stop. Goodness gracious. All I needed was that. There's a map in the basement. I'm not sure that's a good thing. Do I want to go this way? Well, it looks like there's money on the ledge, so I don't really need that for this seed. Quake. Well, we do have this. At least we can open it. Oh, you know, we got flippers a while ago. I wonder if that's gonna be anything useful. Moldarm is mean to me. A shovel. Okay. That gives another check. Well, well, well. What do we got here? I was seriously expecting it to be Cane of Samaria that I would find here. Okay, we're gonna go to, Zora. I have a few places I can go, and I'm not particularly sure that I like any of them. Palace of Darkness, I think, is probably my best bet. Cape. Well, we know already that the bumper cave is not anything necessary, but I don't think I checked Spike Cave. Yeah, Palace of Darkness, I think, is the way to go. So we need 110 rupees to get into here, 10 to let Kiki follow us, and then 100 to get into the palace. I'd pay 10 rubies to get Ruby to follow us. Ruby is adorable, though. She wouldn't need 10 rupees. She'd just follow you if you had treats or if you gave her pets. She follows me everywhere in the house, and it's adorable. Big key. Hey, well, we have the bow and arrow, so we'll go this way. Let's get the hint from this. Bottle is near your uncle. Well, we picked it up already. Let's grab these guys. Thankfully, they're not too difficult. And if we do this correctly, we can go through this without taking a single hit of damage. I wish I had the mirror, but We'll go this way. There might not be a small key in one of these, so we should probably check. One of the things about Palace of Darkness is very front-loaded with keys. Yeah, okay. I wasn't counting the keys, and so I just needed to make sure. Do-do-do-do-do. Hello? I kept missing that over and over and over again. Okay, we'll ignore those for now on the left side. We'll do these ones first. If we don't find another small key, then that means that there's a small key in Harmless Hellway. Naturally, we found another small key, so we have to do Harmless Hellway. Harmless Hellway is this particular room, south of this one. The rules of the rando is that a small key logically can only ever, like, lock itself. You can get a small key locking another small key, but it's only ever the one thing. Big key can also lock the big key. Like, a big chest, for instance, could have a big key in it, but that's only if you don't need the big key to beat the boss. There's a few cool rules with the rando, so as long as you keep an eye out for specific things, you'll be able to tell where items are and will not be in the dungeons. Well, we can go fight the boss. At least the boss of this dungeon. Yep, more money. Whoa, my God. I did the wrong thing. I actually didn't lose any hearts in this dungeon. Or at least if I did, I gained them back. Alright, so we're going down into the bottom. We're gonna go fight Helmasaur. We have Helmasaur we can fight. We also see The thing that I don't particularly like is that I'm pretty sure I can do all of the pendant dungeons now. I've done Thieves Town, I've done Eastern Palace, and Ice Palace is also marked as something I can do. But I also don't have any other dungeons I can do besides Ice Palace. Like, I won't be able to complete any of the other ones. So we have silver arrows, but we also have gold sword, so I'm not even gonna bother swapping to them. Because I'm just gonna hit him twice with the gold sword. I could do, I actually could do Pyramid Fairy though. Gosh, there's a lot of things that I just don't want to end up doing just because of how far away it is. But at the same time, I'm feeling like I have to do Ice Palace. I've been holding onto this mushroom forever, but that's because I don't want to hand it in until I get the Cane of Samaria. I don't have powder, so... Oh, I have I don't even need any of this. I have so many potions. So in order to complete this game, I need to complete Swamp Palace, Misery Mire, and Turtle Rock. Both Misery Mire and Turtle Rock require medallions and okay, Mimic Cave is dead. Both of them require medallions and the Cane of Samaria. I know that I'm pretty sure that Turtle Rock was Quake and that we've already opened it. But that might have been the last seed that we did, but I'm pretty sure if we've opened it and I just never went in it because I didn't have the Cane of Samaria. Well, Bombos, that's Misery Mire. We can go into Misery Mire, but we can't complete it because we don't have the Cane of Samaria. That means, though, that it's possible that Cane of Samaria could be inside of Misery Mire. Vanilla. Yo, thank you so much for the follow. We'll knock those guys down so they both fall. Something sharp requires a bomb. Well, I don't think we need any more swords, so we're fine. Please, no touchy. Oh, that was so much easier this time than it was last time. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing Super Metroid map rando for the first time. And I'm a little nervous because I'm not the greatest at Super Metroid. I'm still not seeing anything good from this dungeon, and I'm a little bit worried because I think there's only one more item left in here. So we got, I think it was bombos, and now, yeah, that's the second item. So there's only one more item left in here, and I'm a little bit worried. I should have just gone and killed the boss. Honestly, it's probably on the boss. So using my boots, I'm able to kind of control where I'm going on the ice. Otherwise, it's really difficult to control. Wow. Not the last item. Who would have guessed? There's somebody going really fast outside. On a motorcycle. You can hookshot this, but some cash is with the fishes. Please, no jellyfish. I keep getting worried that my chat is broken. Hey, Specky. Yo, Lucky! Thank you so much for the raid! How was Minecraft? You know, we're broken. Well, there's my last item. So I guess, yeah. I guess it's a good thing that I came through here because I would have been worried that I missed something. There's nothing here. I've gotten the last item. How you doing, Lucky? How's your stream? How was Minecraft? Hey, Michael! 5, 6, 7, and 8. Well, that was quick. Saku, you think we're getting a Link to the Past remake? Like Link's Awakening? No. I wish, but I don't think so. I think that they were going to do a Link. So, see, the thing was they were going to do a Link to the Past remake, like Link's Awakening, but they decided that they weren't going to do it anymore. Like they changed it to Link Between Worlds. Yo, oh my god, what? Michael, thank you so much for the sub! But yeah, they were originally, Link Between Worlds was going to be the Link to the Past remake, but when they started working on it, they decided that that wasn't what they were going to, yeah, they basically were like, no, it doesn't make sense, we're just gonna make a new game. Yo, of course, thank you so much for coming by, Lucky. I'm glad you had a good stream. And thank you so much for the raid. Can we get another shout out for Lucky? Thank you so much. This thief, go away. That's quick work. It's pretty nice when you have gold sword, I'm not gonna lie. Wow. I really thought that that was gonna be the play. It was not the play. Where is this item that is holding me back? See, I think that if they wanted to do a remake, I think that we're more likely to get some sort of work with the other games, the ones that they share an IP with somebody else. I think that they will probably make a deal before they try remaking A Link to the Past. I think honestly, when it comes to remake versus remaster, I think there is a solid argument for both. Like a retelling of a story or whatever else, as long as it's done tactfully. Yeah, I'd say like Seasons or Minish Cap would be like the ones that I would more think that they would like to do. But like the Oracle games would be huge. If you want a good example of sometimes why a remake is not as good as the original, or just redoing the original, just go watch the Lilo and Stitch movie. Not even as good. It's not even the as good as the original in terms of like quality or whatever else of the I'm not talking about the story. I'm not talking about the like graphical quality or whatever else. I'm talking about the story, changing the story. Darn it, what the hedge? I watched a bunch of Disney movies while I was on vacation, and I was a little bit unhappy with Lilo and Stitch. I think I was more like, I was disappointed in Snow White because it was not like the acting in it was something. But the, it was a very mediocre movie. Lilo and Stitch was not good because of the message that the new story portrays is not good. Did I miss something here? I'm starting to get really worried. But I wouldn't mind playing A Link to the Past with newer graphics. But the thing is, A Link to the Past is such a small game. Is if they remastered it with new graphics, I don't think that it would be as grand of a thing as people think it would be. It would just be 3D, like 3D A Link to the Past, and A Link to the Past is a very short game. I mean, so is Link's Awakening, but yeah, exactly, subpar. Yeah, there's a few things in the movie that I was not particularly happy with. But that's a whole nother, like, yeah. Powder? Yo, okay, now we can go hand in that. They didn't have charged $60 for it for 6 years? Goodness gracious. I mean, I think that if they did A Link to the Past, it would be, like, a lot of people would buy it. So much nostalgia bait there for people. Oh. A small indie company, Disney couldn't afford CGI Gantu? Or Pleakley? Or, oh my god, what the heck is the other guy's name? Jumba? I think his name is Jumba. So I mean, they had them in for a little bit, but they had their human covers or whatever else all. Dungeon designer several times to get a secret seashell. Oh no. Oh my god. Well, I guess I'm assuming that either I've completely messed up and the Cane of Samaria is on what's on the ledge at Zora River, which I'm going to check before I do anything else. Or something is in Misery Mire, either the red cane or the mirror. If it's the mirror, oh my gosh, we have a problem because there's gonna be so many places to check. I don't recommend anybody see Lilo and Stitch, honestly. I think that there was I think the message in it is terrible. I think it's absolutely terrible. I have some really strong opinions about it. I feel like that's been the general reception of the live act. But like, I don't want to spoil the movie, right? I don't want to spoil the movie for people. But like, there's a lot of things that are just not okay with the movie. We can talk about the movie more after I'm done streaming, because I'm not going to spoil it while after I'm done streaming, sorry, after I'm done this race seed, because at that point people can mute if necessary, but there's a few things that I think, yeah. I mean, the thing is like the Disney Cinderella movie, the remake that they made of that was really good. I don't remember what year that was made in, but it's been a while. But there was a time where the live actions were actually incredible, and then I genuinely don't know what happened. I mean, animation is always going to be better because there's things that you can get across in animation that you just can't with live action. But I don't think it's necessarily bad to try making a live action remake, as long as you're, you know, putting the effort in to do so. What do you mean, live action movies will be rehabilitated like the Star Wars prequels? Because they were someone's first Disney movie? I'm not sure what that means. There's got to be something in here. If there's not, then I've messed up critically. And I think it has to be like here in the next chest. Vanilla? Honestly, not bad. Because, that means that we can just go into... We can go into Turtle Rock and probably get the mirror. And then go finish... What's it called? Swamp Palace. There we go. And we won't have to actually go hunting for the... What I was worried was going to happen was it was going to be mirror, and then we would have to leave here and go hunt all over the mirror locations in order to find the Cane of Samaria. Oh. Revenge of the Sith is your favorite simply because it has the most memes? Oh no. I'm stuck and that's fine. Honestly, we have silver arrows. This is gonna be EZPZ. Oh, I thought you were gonna move faster. No, not gonna. Okay. It's gonna be this one then. It's going to... Hello? My favorite Star Wars movie is number 6. Guess we're going to Turtle Rock. There's nothing else to do. Yeah. Rashkavar. Oh my god, not again! This is so frustrating. Give me a second. I will fix it in a minute. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully that's fixed now. I can't tell. My camera, I don't know what's wrong with it today. I am going the wrong way. Oh, nice! I got it this time. There's like a very small window that if you menu, you can actually get, you can actually hookshot the thing before you pass it. Sorry, I'm trying to read what you said, Rashkavar. For context, Last Jedi is the movie... Sorry, I'm trying to read this also while moving here. That's so bad it put me, a man who grew up oh god. I'm in danger. Nope. That was close. Someone who grew up reading Star Wars novels, loved the heck out of that series to go, no, Star Wars is dead and I'm never watching reading. Or playing anything from the franchise released from this day more forward. I'm willing to make an exception for and or because everything people say about it suggests it was written by someone who's up to stuff. Was that the one that had the casino stuff? I went to the bookstore today, or yesterday, saw a book that said how to solve 50% of your problems, so I bought 2! Oh no. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I did not like that movie. I'd have to watch it again to really place exactly what my issue... I mean, there's multiple issues that I had with it, but I think the biggest was just the pacing, and the story. I don't know, and pretty much everything else. The pacing with it was really weird, yeah? For me, I grew up watching episode 4, 5, and 6. It was like, we didn't own very much, and I had, like, I think 6 movies in total that I could watch that were not just like cartoons. And it was Star Wars 4, 5, and 6, Twister, like the tornado movie. I'm trying to remember what even the other ones were. I think one was Forrest Gump. And I don't remember what the last one was. But there wasn't a lot that I had to watch. And so it was a movie series that I watched a lot of as a child. There's the mirror. Ooh, nice. That was smooth. 1, 2. I actually should swap to this before we do that. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Is that also the one with the yak milk? Yes, it's the one with the yak milk. Okay, yeah. The pacing. I think the pacing for that one was my biggest problem. I was like, wow, this feels like all over the place. You know when a movie feels like really long? But not because, like, I mean, it was really long. But, like, sometimes you're watching a movie and you're like, oh, man, this is, it feels like it's only been 5 minutes. But, like, this movie felt long. Because, and again, that's probably because of the fact that the pacing was all over the place. Pew, 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 pew. Well, we're back here again for the second time tonight with the same set of weapons, doing the exact same thing. I'm pretty sure this was the last item we needed. Or sorry, it wasn't mirror last time, it was flippers. So again, this is the last dungeon of the game. I thought I had the hook shot out. That is not the hook shot. Oh my god. The amount of times that you've done that exact same thing. I normally do it in Tower of Hera. I have done it way too many times in Tower of Hera. I don't think I've ever done it in Swamp Palace, though. I think I've seen 2 Terminator movies, maybe. Also, my camera is doing the thing again. Where it's lagging and eventually it's just going to break. Why am I up here again? Excuse me, Mr. Jellyfish? Do you mind? I need to move past here. Well, I can solidly say that I lost this race. I don't know what anybody else's times are, but I can assure you that I last locationed the Cane of Samaria. And basically last locationed the mirror. So... And because that was the last items for go mode, there is about 0% chance that I didn't lose. Oh, he's got a surprise Pikachu face, but it isn't. There was a Terminator movie that was like in the future, right? Or something, where I don't remember what it, I remember there being a Terminator movie that wasn't with, okay, the music was weird. It didn't do the Terminator Salvation. I think I've actually seen that one as well, but I don't know that I've seen it all. I think I've seen bits and pieces of it because it was on somebody's TV. Why is... Oh, because I didn't mark down the entrance requirement. I was like, why is Turtle Rock showing up as blue? I finished it. So the other problem is because of my, like, medical stuff, my memory is not very good. And I don't know that I could even... I think even if I watched them, I think that they're just gone from my memory. I don't think there's any remnants left. I could probably watch them again and I wouldn't even realize that I had watched them before. You know, a sequel is bad when it's crammed with references to 2 movies that were good. Oh no. And make you wish you were watching those instead. Oh no. Whoa. There is, what is our check percentage? It's gotta be real high. Yo, Final Fantasy Lynn! How are you doing? Wow, okay. Just get the big key immediately, I guess. Ooh, Kara must have not liked that because I think Kara skips Hope Room and goes full left side. Yeah, she tends to sleep wherever. That is the second time now that I've used the mirror instead of the hook shot. Don't touch me. Oh my god. That's it. This has gotta go away. Yeah, Ruby sleeps on the floor a lot. once heard a phrase that makes you rethink about how you watch the sequels. If a sequel makes you appreciate the original movie more, it's a good sequel. Please, no. Yeah, I don't know. Like rewatching some movies and everything, sometimes I'm like, man, what was I thinking when I liked this movie? Come back here. I wasn't paying attention. Trying to decide what you want to do. It's your birthday today. Oh my god. Can we get some happy birthdays in the chat for Len? Yo, happy birthday. Do you know what your options are for what you're planning to do? Are you excited? Is that why you're thinking about it at 2:45 in the morning? Well, that's convenient. Oh, I already got the other small key from the chest. Hello, please. EZPZ. Wow, that Moldorm fight went billion times better than the last one. Wow, what a cool map. Gotta get Moldorm's burrito. Oh, that's hot. Dude, I don't have the... Oh, darn, I don't have the bug net. Look, I did it. Okay, I'm failing. Yay, I did it. Spicy burrito? Okay, I'm not very good at Sword Aga. There we go. Burger Dorm? No, Burger Dorm is a link between worlds. Because it's got the lettuce. And the sesame seeds on the bun. Alright, Ganon. You think you're so smart. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, no 6. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dodge. 1 for good measure. Dodge. 2 for good measure. And 5 for more stuff. And get out of here, Ganon. Nope. Don't want your bets. You're mean! That's not fair. This has gone tremendously badly. That was actually really dangerous. Excuse me? That isn't that Canadian enough? Where's the poutine? As a side, you're not gonna put poutine in the burger. Not done. 2 hours and 6 minutes and 4 seconds. The value! Let's see what everybody else did on the race. Ooh, I think I might tie or be close to a tie with Joe. I'd have to like actually count the exact time. Actually, it looked like it was a rough seed for everybody. I love Taco's comment. What a terrible seed. Late hammer, late mirror. I guess for the win because Taco won. And then Kara's comment underneath says, nice early hammer, much approve. Well, which was it? Was it late hammer or was it early hammer? Yeah, no, that's funny. What up, letter seed? Where'd you finish? Pretty solidly tied for last place. The sandwich place you got dinner from tonight, a giant chicken cutlet sandwich, occasionally has poutine in a sandwich as a special. That would be really mushy. I mean, I guess if it wasn't just like, I guess if it wasn't just fries, gravy, and cheese in a bun, and like if it had some actual meat in it, it might not be bad. But like, just fries and gravy and cheese curds? The gravy served as a dip, rest of it's in the sandwich. There's a dog hair on my face. Okay, there you go. The unknown hat. It's armor. The reason why it's unknown is because it's progressive. So it could be a red hat. It could be you know, it could be a green hat. It could be blue mail. You get it, yeah. It was armor. Because you keep missing when they have it. I feel like the texture would be a problem for me for having a poutine burger. I don't know what it is. There's just some weird texture things that I just can't handle. And that might be one of them. Poutine is fine when it's on its own, but if it's mixed in a sandwich or something, the mixture of like the bread and all that other stuff, I don't think that would be okay for me. Didn't think about the cap changing colors, yeah. Cause like when you have blue mail as Link, it's yellow, it's a yellow hat. And when you have red mail as Link, it's a purple hat. But when you start as Link, it's just green. Green hat, green outfit. So... I would like to skip through most of this stuff. Would say pulled pork poutine be okay in terms of texture? I'd say yeah. Because it's still about the same as what you would have for gravy, and it's like about what you would have for gravy and cheese curds and fries anyways. It would be similar in texture. Tomatoes. I don't know what my I don't know what my texture issues are until I try it. Now I want pulled pork poutine. I'm so sorry. I was skipping through this. I did die. 171 collection rate. Oh my god. That's huge. That's a big number. I mean, honestly, I did I skipped all the extra checks in Swamp Palace. I skipped all of the mirror locations, like the places where you would mirror. Honking? And then like probably about 15 or so checks in Ganon's castle. Is it Smokes? Midnight? Yeah? Yeah, there's not many poutineries that I know of that have like a chain of them, so I figured that was probably it. GG!
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you liked it. If you aren't already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the bell to get notified when I put out a new video. A huge thank you to my patrons on Patreon. You help me to be able to continue making videos. And if you want to become a member of the Patreon family, the link is in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!